What color you wearing, Mike?
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but...
And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Watson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Ready? Check the flag. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
He'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor? I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back. Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Switch. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist. Go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Eagles 0.
Set. 19. Check 45 to mine. Come on. Let's go. Wait. Quick dash. Come. Check 13. Check 13. Check 50. Check 50. Watch twist. Check.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, here's Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey. Check 24. Watch 24. Shift.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let him know.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Bell. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Caught here by Bell. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting. Boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Joker, 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 joker. Check 26, check 26.
They'll go again with Bell. He'll get the 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 1st down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. It's Kelsey on the ground. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Big loss here as he's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now look at him go. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of a... ...107 yards. What a run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go,
at their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop here, D. Go. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike's 54.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. 2nd and 4. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and 4. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Cooks, 91 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They're going to look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. After the run, Watson going to throw. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Coleman. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 45. I got you, son. I got you, son. In the car. 45 in the hard shot.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Geno Atkins got home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Kelsey, the
I did my thing
after
Justin catching that.
Just kind of feel
They
for
still
him
let
right
you
now. 4
take that.
interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first.